Good afternoon, and thank you all for joining us today. As a part of the executive team for OrbMobile Incorporated, I'm excited to share with you these results of our first quarter, cycle 1 through 3, talk a little bit about where we've been and where we plan on going here for future cycles. So let me just quickly introduce my counterparts in the part of the executive team here: Ryan, Morali, Michelle, Alexis, and then myself, Deanna. Let's quickly talk about the agenda for today's meeting. We're first going to give a brief overview of the company, talk a little bit about our initiatives, planet, people, and profit, and then focus on our SWOT analysis of where we've been and where we're looking to the future, and then just kind of giving you some future initiatives that we're looking at for cycle 4 through 6. I would now like to walk you through quickly the mission statement for OrbMobile Corporation, some of the major company elements, and our product strategies in cycle 1 through 3. When you look at this mission statement, and let me read it to you: to create valuable products that improve the lives of our customers and help preserve the earth for future generations. This statement really embodies what we try to do in each cycle. And you'll see my colleagues later in this presentation talk about these initiatives that really played into this mission statement, and more importantly, this triple bottom line. We focused on this in every cycle, and numerous different strategies and programs that we implemented really play into this triple bottom line and making sure that we improve the lives of our customers. So a few things that we've done in the past few cycles is that we've consistently implemented employee suggestions. I think this is key to making sure that our culture of the company continues on, but more importantly, that we're meeting, the needs of the customer, and hearing that from our employees is so crucial. When you then take a look at our take back offer program and incentives, the distributor for ethical red rods, the pilot program for the rental business model, those are initiatives that play into this triple bottom line, but more importantly, will continue on in cycle 4 through 6 to help drive our business and really focus on this triple bottom line overall. We've also implemented a comprehensive safety program with keeping in mind the employee safety along with the customer safety with these sphere movers. You'll see in the following slide the different types of products that we've produced. All of those products incorporated into this commitment to clean technologies. And soon my colleague Ryan will talk a little bit about those clean technology initiatives that we've implemented. When you look at our products through cycle 1, 2, and 3, you will see a consistency here. Initially, we decided to focus on the industrialized market or nation. And then you'll see throughout all 3 product lines that they could transport anywhere from 20 to 40 spheres, range of 3 to 4 lines. We kept in mind the customer's needs and really addressing those unmet needs that they had. We also offered a warranty program to show them that we're there, we stand behind our product, and more importantly, hopefully build that trust between the customers. So let me quickly show you the cycles, the products in each cycle. Cycle 1, the Z100. Cycle 2 with the Z200, and cycle 3 was the Z300. And let me just remind you all again that these clean technology initiatives were incorporated into each one of these products and cycles. With that being said, I'd like to turn it over to Ryan to discuss some of these clean technology initiatives that we had, and he can really get into really in-depth analysis on how it impacted our triple bottom line.
Thanks, Deanna. Next, I'll talk about the environmental strategies that our team enacted during our cycles. Our team's overall strategy was to create a product that utilized clean technologies. In doing so, we wanted to harness those technologies to create a product that was also better for our customers' needs. As an example, in cycle 2, we took a deep look into the parts that went into our product. We realized that there was content that could be removed that would not hurt the product's performance. Our product thus shifted from 4 tires to 3 tires. This helped contribute to a decrease in total life cycle pollution impact from 1668 to 1555, a 113-point decrease. Furthermore, the redesign lowered costs and resulted in a product that would travel farther. We believe this is a great example of our team's continued focus on driving success through focusing on the triple bottom line. Throughout the simulation, our team was focused on pollution and energy initiatives to help our planet. Pollution initiatives included a clean technology roundtable, red rod collection, water initiatives, and a new polymer to reduce greenhouse gases. Our energy initiatives included a lithium-ion battery, solar technologies, nanotechnology, and an energy-efficient coating. While these initiatives are important, results are the key determinant of success. As you can see from the charts below, OrbMobile had a cycle-over-cycle decrease in life cycle pollution and energy impact. Additionally, we achieved the Green Footprint, Energy Excellence, and Red Seal certifications. Next, Michelle will take us through our team's talent and cultural initiatives.
Thank you, Ryan. At OrbMobile, our triple bottom line approach is achieved by striving to maintain a corporate culture of transparency, diversity, and inclusivity in order to foster an environment where our employees can innovate and creativity can thrive. We also recognize that our employees, especially our sales, customer service, and maintenance teams, are very much the face of the company since they have such close interactions with customers. So it is of utmost importance that we create a workplace where our employees are happy and are able to leverage their own goals. Our executive team holds a strong commitment to maintaining a high level of transparency within our organization, so that way our employees have a clear idea on what we're doing. We don't only communicate good news, but we let them know when tough decisions need to be made and what our thought process is. We do this by communicating a common goal of increasing our sustainability and improving the communities where we do business. We do this by releasing an employee newsletter each cycle, so that way employees can stay informed on our initiatives. Within the newsletter, we'll let them know about special events that are coming up. For example, I made them aware that we were going to be hosting a Water Day event and that we wanted to host future events on women's empowerment. Any new initiatives that we're undertaking, as well as updates from previous initiatives. We'll also give the opportunity for constructive feedback and suggestions from employees. Usually they'll relay those suggestions to the VP of HR, Jonas, and he'll communicate that to us, or they can email us directly. We'll also communicate that with them some of the employee suggestions that we have used and why we decided to move forward with them. And we also provide maximum training for our employees on safety and green technology so they can have the most up-to-date knowledge. This helps to empower our employees and helps to further their careers within the company. One of our practices is to analyze each employee's suggestion to see how they align with our current objectives. And we communicate the ideas we implement within the newsletter. Employee suggestions have helped us to improve our sustainability in numerous ways. Some of them include reducing water consumption and contamination by investing in new technology and infrastructure and starting to collect rainwater. They also help provide us a solution to reduce the waste of bulk chemicals. We've introduced solar technology in our supply chain process and switched to compostable packaging. So these are all ways that our employees have helped us to lessen our impact on the environment. Employee suggestions have also helped us to improve the lives in the communities we work in by helping us to increase building safety for our workers and suppliers. We've joined the Maritime Anti-Corruption Network. They also helped us to strategize ways to assure our red rods are sourced ethically without taking away the livelihoods of the local workers. And they've helped us to spearhead our initiative of women's empowerment throughout the global communities we serve. Having a culture that is open to communication from those at all levels of the organization allow us to take advantage of all the talent within our organization and come up with key ideas to help us reach our goals of sustainability. Now I'm going to hand it off to Alexis. She will be diving into our financial SWOT analysis and our future strategy for growth.
Thanks, Michelle. Next, I'll talk about the original bottom line, profits. OrbMobile's main focus when it came to financials was to set our young company up for success in future cycles and also be able to fund the things that matter to us, like sustainability. When making key strategic decisions, OrbMobile always considered the financial impact they would have. We consistently invested in clean technologies that were within our budget because that's important to us. We created a low-cost product that sold at a competitive price within our market. The result of this was a revenue curve that grew as the market did. OrbMobile succeeded in growing shareholder wealth in the first 3 cycles, and we plan to continue this trend as we move forward. When we consider our strengths and weaknesses from the first cycles, we come up with the following. We're strong in many ways. OrbMobile stayed flexible as the market demands changed. We were always able to produce a product with the customer's necessary components, even when that changed from red rods to gray rods. We were always able to meet the customer demands. Additionally, cycle over cycle, we reduced our pollution impact because of the decisions made by the leadership team. We really focused on the economic impact as well as the ecological impact, and this allowed us to really reduce energy consumption and pollution cycle over cycle. Even though the market was changing, we managed to maintain our market share within 2 percentage points. In the future, we hope to gain more market share as we introduce new products and expand into new markets. But we can't just focus on our strengths. We know we also have weaknesses. We admit that OrbMobile experienced a learning curve in the first few cycles. We made an honest mistake in cycle 2 when we could have swore that the market for industrialized nations would be 200,000 units, when in reality it was 150,000 for cycle 2 and not 200,000 until cycle 3. This was an honest mistake, and we've learned from it, and we don't think that it will be a problem in the future. However, this did impact our forecast that cycle, but like I said, it was a learning opportunity for the team. In addition, despite all of our efforts to urge our models to travel 5 lines, we missed that 5-line distance target each cycle. In the future, this is a goal of OrbMobile's to produce a product that manages to travel the full 5 lines. Also, we tended to source the majority of our components from one market each cycle. This exposes OrbMobile to risk when supply chain constraints appear, which we know is possible. We believe that moving forward, our goal is to diversify the supply chain to include industrialized nations, developing nations, as well as components that are recycled, remanufactured, potentially some new products as well. Diversity is really going to be important for us moving forward. Our team has identified many opportunities and several threats that we should be aware of in the coming cycles. We saw positive results from the pilot rental program, and we hope to expand this part of our business. We hope to also expand our business into the developing nations while maintaining our foothold in the industrialized nations that we have worked so hard for the first 3 cycles. OrbMobile has the opportunity to really shake things up. We have the cash on hand after 3 cycles of profitable operation to invest in an expensive and industry-changing technology for our newest model sphere movers. This is an exciting time. We need to keep our eyes open to changes in the market. Customer demands, supply chain issues, and the overall economic health of the sphere mover industry can all impact our business, so we need to be aware of these threats. The industry is maturing, and it has become more difficult to make the substantial gains that were possible in earlier cycles. As we saw in cycles 1 through 3 with red rods and white connectors, we know that our supply chain can be volatile and hard to predict. Since we rely on our base to support our products, we need to stay on the cutting edge of supply chain concerns. As we think about our long-term strategy, we have options to consider. We would love to explore options within our supply chain and with our competition. We are open to partnerships, joint ventures, mergers, or acquisitions. We see value in our supply chain network, as well as select competitors that we believe our strengths would complement. Sphere Mover Technology, Inc. is a key player in the developing nations market, and they could use our clean technology to decrease their own environmental impact. And we would like to expand into their market. They may be a perfect partner or acquisition for OrbMobile. We have partnered with industry players in the past and had great success. The Conservation Trust Fund is one example that comes to mind for me. We will continue our unwavering commitment to our employees. We value safety, inclusion, and opportunities for our employees, and we always will. As a company, we know that we are only as strong as our employees are. We hope to start and sponsor initiatives like employee resource groups within our company. These could be based on culture, heritage, interests, or hobbies. In addition, we would like to diversify our business by formally launching the rental program in all markets and exploring a sphere mover sharing program. We believe our high-capacity sphere movers are a great product to be able to move spheres for multiple customers at a time. Thank you for taking the time to hear our report. We are so excited to see what the future has in store for OrbMobile. Thanks a lot.